Hello, everybody, and welcome to the KonaCast. Right outside our door is our competitive podcast, Mr. John Sports and Other Important Things, but we don't care.
Gotta bleep out another name now. Dang it.
Can we just restart?
Pablo,
Is it too late?
Pablo, cut
It's
that out.
literally someone else's podcast.
What?
Huh?
He has a podcast.
He has a podcast. I totally forgot.
Oh wait, he does?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he has a sports talk show podcast.
Yeah, that's literally what I said.
Oh my gosh,
So the
I
opposite
forgot about
of this
that.
podcast.
Our other competitor, Sports and Important Things by John Blackwell.
Yeah, he had a blog about it. He showed me almost every day last year. He was so proud of it. Like, he made the blog himself.
I need a tissue.
Yeah, but we don't need to care about Mr. John Blackwell right now. And you know why that is? Because we're here for the KonaCast. And I think it's time for introductions in a counterclockwise motion. We'll start with Jack.
That's clockwise.
Yeah, but I'm starting with you, and then we're going to go counterclockwise.
Oh, okay.
Jaren's just being
Well-
an ass.
Jack here with ASMR.
Oh, stop it.
Our last ASMR was absolute ass.
Was it? Oh,
Yes.
yeah, because you kept breaking the mic.
No, it's because we all kept breaking the mic. I'm Jaren.
Oh, I'm Pablo.
And I am Trey.
All right. So, we got a good one for you today, boys. Our last
Jaren
episode was
does.
our pilot episode, and that was kind of ass as well. But now we're here, and we're going to do something great. Our audio is going to be great. Our topics are going to be great. Pablo's going to not interrupt
Hopefully
me.
we can hit double digits with the views.
Okay, Trey.
I'm just gonna bleep you out now.
Believe
So-
all of this.
Yeah.
I believe all of Jaren.
It's just a single tone.
Okay.
The KonaCast, but no Jaren.
So, Trevor is not with us once more.
Because he sleeps in. Because he is a stinky boy.
Is it safe to say that he's more of a permanent guest than a host?
I think
Yeah.
at this point he's just a guest.
All right. So, first things first.
Pablo, what are you doing?
I had discussed this with Trey actually before I discussed it with anyone else.
A little
But
bit.
our topic today is something that I think is going to be real interesting.
Hentai.
Close, but no cigar, Pablo.
We're minors.
It's spiking.
Are we?
Okay, so the topic for today is who is the least and most gay?
That's the dumbest thing I think I've ever heard. Are you kidding me?
In this room? Or in life?
Yes. In our room.
In this room. We're talking about each other.
Is Trevor here spiritually?
Trevor here spiritually? I don't know.
I think that we're just going that this podcast involving Trevor is going to be us talking crap about Trevor, pretending that he's here. Like, oh, shut up, Trevor, and he's not even there. So, does anybody want to start with who the gayest might be and who the least gay might be?
I think you're the gayest for coming up with this idea.
I second.
Unanimous vote.
All right.
I'm sorry.
Well, next topic.
No. Well, we can go
Oh,
into this. I
man.
kind of enjoyed this.
All right. So, based on our flamboyance, would you say,
How about
Flamboyancy.
or our masculinity, who is the most and least gay?
Listen, Pablo's the least gay.
I thought you were going to say the most gay.
He looks the most senior out of
He's
all of
been
us.
in a cheerleader's uniform multiple
This-
times.
I know. I'll show,
And a
I'll show the
women's
picture on
swimsuit.
the camera. On the
You said that
video.
last time too, and you didn't.
I added the Jeffrey Epstein thing at the end, and it's
Did
all
you?
that matters. I did. If you watch there's a video of me editing the thing, and it's just, alright, I couldn't get sponsored by Brand, but that's cool.
Actually, I don't know. I was gonna say Trey is, but no.
The least gay?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Because
I'm the least and most gay.
I think out of all five of us, that it's a competition between me or Trey, really.
for most,
Yeah, for most gay.
I would believe that. Listen,
We're gonna fight
I'm
for
straight.
how gay we are.
but $20 is $20.
we're minors.
Again.
Yeah, it's just about kissing a guy. What else did you think?
I
I'm
think
gonna show
that-
you a picture of James Charles. How does he make you feel?
Oh no.
How about we talk about that? How do we feel about him just
I feel like
posting his booty?
Oh,
people are gonna hate
that,
Wrong.
Your alarm.
Oh, Hey, that was my alarm to get up for actual school.
Okay, so I feel like the scale goes between this. I feel like Pablo is the most straight.
All right.
Then Jack.
Looks
then
wise.
Trevor. And then me and you.
Okay.
Let's go
Are
looks
we
wise.
saying who looks the most like twinkish?
Let's have a couple different
Because that
categories.
would absolutely be Pablo.
I feel like twink is a bad word to use.
Why?
Twink
It's
is
like-
just...
It's
Well,
like
'cause
using
he's
the
not-
F word.
Is it?
I think
I
it
don't
You
is.
say F
Really?
or N?
Because, you know, the person we had to bleep out last time that I got super terrified that Pablo didn't bleep out.
Oh, yeah.
He called me that once. He was like, "Are you twink?" And I was like, "No, hick."
That's not like a. I didn't think that was like a rude thing. I thought that was just a descriptor for a certain type of like.
For a gay bottom.
What?
They could be tops.
That's gay, Trey.
They
Trey's
could be
gay.
top.
They could be tops.
When I think of
Gay Trey.
when I think of a twink, I'm thinking of like someone who
He's just small.
yeah,
He's got a smaller frame.
like bottom personality wise.
What?
Right
No, we
there.
are minors.
I don't know what that means, but
Hello, and welcome to the We Are Minor cast.
the please for the love of God, we are minors cast.
We are very much towing the line.
It's
aren't we?
kind of whack.
I don't
What if,
like this.
one day we're trying to get a job somewhere and they pull up and
Oh,
stuff.
It's like, dude, what
I'm
is
gonna
wrong
explain
with
what
you?
a twink is.
I'm a newscaster.
It's
They'll
like, do
hire
you
me
not
on the
know?
spot.
I had to explain to some people at Skyline what that meant.
What-
Yeah, you
what-
had to explain it to me.
No, I made a joke about it to one of the managers, and they're like, "Huh? I don't know what that is." And I was like, "Oh no."
Oh dear.
Okay, if we're talking most like effeminate looking, I would say Pablo. He doesn't have an effeminate face,
I got hairy legs.
but he's soft.
I feel like the most of the time though he dresses like a normal guy, but like when he does a joke, he'll dress up as a cheerleader. Me, I wear like mostly because of pizzazz, and I shop at Aeropostale. I wear a lot of different pink.
You also
So-
have very short shorts.
I do.
For a
I
guy.
do have very short shorts. I have like 80s shorts. They're like that height.
Yeah, but
We go to the gym yesterday. As we're just walking in, Jaren's like, "Hey,
Yeah,
I forgot clothes."
Yeah, my girlfriend walks into the gym as well because she didn't know that we were going to Planet Fitness as well. And
Did you wear the same outfit?
I had on my
I mean, you wore
Hawaiian
her
shirt.
clothes.
I had on my Hawaiian shirt for Hawaiian Wednesday, my short shorts. And she's just like, "Oh my God, you didn't get any clothes." And she's like, "Do you want to get them?" And then her friend was like, "No, we're not doing that because, you know, the world revolves around her." And
Jaren,
so
careful.
This
then
bold
my
words.
then my girlfriend.
you're gonna get your teeth stolen
Hold
from
on.
that statement, son.
Hold on. Then my girlfriend walks out of the locker room and she's like, "Take these and just change, you freaking dork." And she gives me the short shorts and I'm like, "This is not gonna work. Give me your sweatpants."
Like higher than quarter thigh short shorts.
So
That's
like I will
really. Why didn't you own that?
what
Why didn't you own it?
on what?
Own the short
very
shorts.
short shorts.
Because my testicles were gonna fall out the side, Jack. I know it's a judgment.
And once again, we are minors.
I know it's a
judgment-free zone.
I know it's a
Quote.
judgment-free zone, but somebody's gonna be like, "Ew, he doesn't shave." Oh, this podcast. We are
You
minors.
didn't have to do that. I don't think you had to. Okay.
Absolutely did. The
I-
best part about that, we don't need to shave because we're minors.
Yeah.
Look
Yeah,
around.
Be showing off. What?
All right, so
Jesus Christ.
can we just say that
how
we're
about, how
all?
about we just change
Change the
topic?
subject.
Can we just
Please.
say that we're all equally gay, and
Well,
it's up
we
for
are.
whatever audience we have to decide how gay we are?
Trevor's the most gay.
He's
Okay.
not
Most
here.
people think
He's
I'm
not
gay.
here. He can't refute.
I've had about 5 people ask me if I was like gay.
I've had a few people.
Everybody
ask
thought
me.
I was gay freshman
they said
year.
I put off a gay vibe, and I don't know what that means.
They
I'd
probably
like,
all asked
I-
us if we were gay
they-
because we were, let's be honest, nerds.
Hey, you guys know Savannah, right?
Yes.
She's Never mind.
Thought I was gay for 4 years.
Ugh.
Huh.
Yeah.
What irony.
From
Shows up
Okay.
to prom with a girl.
is currently dating girl.
Alright, so if anybody else doesn't have any topics, I actually have a second one that's more of just a slight joke.
Is it? Okay.
I am not prepared for this podcast at all. Please go ahead.
Okay, so let's talk about Taylor Swift.
Why? I don't know anything about her.
Okay, so Taylor Swift. I used to like her old music. She was a pretty good country artist. I mean, from Indiana, you have to listen to some country. And I don't like a whole lot of country because I hear too much pandering. It's like a lot of trap music. It's just pandering about
Bo
booze.
Burnham pandering.
Exactly. Exactly. It's like
Shows a point.
it's just talking about booze.
Insert it here, Pablo.
It's talking about booze, chicks, and riding around town. Just like trap music.
In my 6'4".
Okay. So
Riding around. town
Taylor
with my
Swift, I
Ford.
thought, was actually a pretty good artist
I'm
in
a
her
Chevy
country
man.
stage. But
As
When
she
it-
progressed.
when it hit Shake It Off, I was a little bit iffy.
I like how that's where you draw
But
the line.
hold on. But now, she's gotten to the point where I think someone else is actually writing her songs.
Probably.
You know that one that goes, you need to calm down. That
Yeah.
one. Okay. Have you ever seen the
Yeah.
video of that guy who like is like, here's how you make a song of such and such artist, and like for like Nickelback, for example.
Yes.
And he's like, I'm all out of almonds. See, that sounds like something Nickelback would write. You need to calm down sounds like something that someone trying to write a Taylor Swift song would write. And that's what makes me think that Taylor Swift is not writing her own songs, because I do not like that song at all. The I don't like that. It's annoying
haven't
to
heard
me.
it.
It's
It's not good.
It's annoying to
It
me.
is annoying.
She's starting to become a lot like Russ.
Oh god.
In a way that
Oh,
she's
no.
like,
Have
in a
you
way
seen
that
some
she's
of his
like, I'm
interviews?
bigger than you. I'm higher on the food chain.
The food chain, man. I'm bigger than you.
Yeah,
What?
she's become a lot like that, and
was
I
funny
hate
when
that
I
kind of music. It's why I don't listen to a lot of trap music as well.
trap music is not something I enjoy.
I'm aware, Trey.
I saw.
I don't like traps either.
I saw an interview with.
We are
Russ.
minors.
Oh my god.
Sure, you gotta speak louder. You're not spiking enough.
Jared?
Okay. I saw an interview with Russ, and it was about 10 minutes of him basically going, why should I have to buy my girlfriend flowers? Like, what will that do for anyone?
Sounds like an Alex Jones
like
comment.
flowers in a warm bath? Yeah, sure, it'll like make her feel a little better, but honestly, in the long run, like, what would that even do? And it's basically him just saying, I don't need to buy anything for my girlfriend because I philosophize on her. It's like, he
Philosophize.
basically says that it's just him making excuses to not do anything except basically preach his weird philosophy to whoever he's dating at the time. And it's really funny just seeing him do that.
He seems like an idiot.
He is.
And
I
he
hate
makes
him.
bad music.
He's got a few good songs, but otherwise he's
There's-
just like, yeah, I got big money. I got here out of the middle of nothing, and now you're not gonna be my friend because you weren't my friend before when I was down, and now I'm up. You're not gonna be my friend.
And
That's
now
all
you're
of
not
his
coming
music.
to my birthday party.
You're
The cake was
uninvited.
delicious.
The cake was delicious. Good, you monster.
All right.
Okay.
Did you have something you wanted to say, Trey?
No.
Oh, I thought you
Um,
did. Loser.
Shit.
I
If
say,
I did, I forgot it.
how do the rest of the boys feel about country?
I like it.
I'm a country man.
I like the country.
Not
Okay.
really, but
Believe it or not, I like country music that it kind of tells a story.
That's called folk, son.
It's not. Is Big Iron a folk song or a country song?
You're spiky.
It's folk.
It's country.
Okay, how about that? What's the difference between folk and country? I love how I don't say country, I say country.
Siri, what's the difference between folk and country music? Don't give me I found this on the web bullshit.
Hey, man.
Hey, we weren't sponsored by them. You can't use that.
Not
We
sponsored
weren't
by
sponsored by
Apple.
Bran either.
Bran is not a real
Bran.
company. Bran is a food.
I found country music and folk music.
Oh, that was useless. Alright. Country music is more mama jamma, and folk music is more we love our children. Alright.
We are Amish.
That's what I think.
Saw a video of a bunch of Amish guys like literally moving a house. It was like 500 of them, and they all picked the house up and they walked away with it.
I don't know
What?
why, but I love the little video of Peter Griffin where he keeps blowing up a barn.
Peter!
And like
That
it's the
episode?
Amish people, and like they instantly build the barn back together, and he throws a grenade and it just blows it up, and they instantly build it together. He shoots it down with a gun and they build it back together instantly, and then it says Victory Royale. I love that meme,
What?
and I don't know why.
Okay, well, I did not know this. Apparently, folk is just a more overarching term for country. Didn't
Huh.
know that.
So,
Wow.
It's
Today I
this-
learned.
It's the same thing.
Yeah, folk is just a bigger grouping of things.
All right.
Like a subcategory?
So if something's country,
Country is a
then it's folk.
subcategory of folk.
What if it's the other way? Isn't okay? Question. Serious question. Does every national anthem for any country count as a country song?
No, it's folk music.
What? Is it?
Yeah.
Technically, yeah.
Would it-
Yeah,
would
it's
it be-
technically folk music.
Lit. All right, best national anthem. Go.
Spain, because you don't have to sing.
Canada.
I like the Canada one. The Canada one's kind of cool.
USSR.
Yeah.
God Save the
That one
Queen's
just
pretty
sounds
good.
like powerful.
What's the?
Smack that sickle and hammer together. Get some music going.
Whoopsies! I dropped my tools.
Sorry.
Our tools.
I don't remember what I was Hold on. Oh, yeah. Here's a good question. Since we were talking about country versus folk, what about hip-hop versus Irish rock?
What's
Irish rock.
I've
You know,
heard-
like... do, 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 do.
Why are we comparing those two?
Because
How do
it's
you?
How'd
I'm
you
sorry.
get to that?
Irish rock music you can crusade to, but hip-hop music you
Oh,
can...
I'm gonna make a
you can-
crusading playlist for
I
sports.
actually did that, and I
Can
was
you
like,
give
I don't
me-
know what I was gonna do with this, so I deleted it.
Everybody.
I
gets
pictured
until
me and
Josh
Trey
shows up
wearing
on the
kilts,
podcast.
shirtless, on a bulldozer with spikes on it. That's what I pictured when we were making that.
What, Trey?
Yeah.
Shirtless on a bulldozer.
Yeah, wearing a kilt.
Okay.
I don't understand what is so strange about that.
There's
The
many
fact that
things
you
are
just
very
thought of
strange
it.
about that. Oh,
Anything else, boys?
I'm just
What even were you gonna say about hip hop?
hip hop and Irish
And Irish
pop,
rock,
rock,
Yeah.
rock,
hip
Oh my
rock,
God.
and Irish pop.
Hip-
Let's
What?
make that.
Hipster
Dude,
rock.
wait,
Haven.
is hip rock a category of music?
I'm gonna be the man
Hick.
who's saving into you.
Hick rock. Hick. Wait,
Hick
I'm
rock.
messed up.
No, hip,
Hip
rock.
rock is
Are you
just
talking like?
upbeat country
Are you
music.
talking like WEBN?
Wouldn't it be
No,
hip
no,
hop?
hip,
Hip hop.
Oh, I'm stretching.
Hip hop.
hip rock is like she thinks my tractor's sexy and buy me a boat. I love that music.
Buy me a boat.
so
My
good.
tractor's sexy.
Yes, it's
That's a
so
type
funny.
of music.
That's
And
the
it can
kind
buy
of
Those are
me a
actual
boat.
songs.
And you can buy me a truck to pull it out. Gonna get copyright strikes.
I don't think you can if you sing it.
No, you can. You can't,
turn them lights down low. All right,
you
we're
can't
done.
sing more than 6 seconds of it for copyright.
Put some music on that's soft and slow.
I spiked the mic.
I really hate. I didn't like how close you were to that,
I didn't either.
and how I had to watch it in silence.
we couldn't say
okay.
anything. We couldn't.
This is
stop it.
actually. I don't.
If we had Trevor, we might have a topic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Jaren's making. You still didn't say anything about what that comparison was or what it had to do with anything.
You think we can
But
call
I
it?
have a big question. It's still
Yeah.
on the topic of music, but I found a group that is a very strange mix of bluegrass music and rap. and they were called Gangsta Grass, and it's kind of fire, if I'm being honest.
Not gonna lie, plug them right here. Other people can listen to it. Though.
Yeah, okay. One that you should certainly listen to, Gangsta Grass, You Can Never Go Home Again. Very good song about, even if you go to jail and are freed once more, you're not going to be seen the same, and how it's basically you're never actually freed. Real, kind of sad, banger, absolute banger. Listen to it. How do you feel about the mixing of those kinds of things? Like, I'm not talking about Old Town Road. That doesn't count.
No, Old Town Road is not.
That's
no.
not.
It was good until they played it twice at
It
prom.
was good for 2 days.
Played it twice at prom, and it was still the best song there.
It was the only good song. Pitbull.
At least
Didn't they play Hotel or something?
Yes.
They played every Pitbull song.
At
known
least
to man.
Trevor's typing.
Trevor is awake.
We just got a
Whoa.
type from Trevor. I think Trevor's on his way, guys. Oh, I'm spiking the thing. I'm sorry.
It doesn't matter. Trevor's here.
He's not here.
You
He's
motherfucker.
probably on the way.
Trevor, and I quote, I'm gonna let you guys handle it. 2 dead.
I'm sending the monkey again. You ever see
The monkey. Pablo, you have to put it on the screen so everybody knows.
I'll save it.
monkey?
You ignored my advice.
Oh, here's something. There's a monkey in, I think, Thailand called Uncle Fatty.
Is that Uncle Fatty? That you
No,
showed?
it's I can't remember what
That's
kind of monkey
poopy
it is.
stinky.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Stinky. Yeah. Are you playing? I thought you started playing it. Uncle Fatty.
That's just you, Jack.
Yeah, okay. Sorry. Yeah, Uncle Fatty. He is a morbidly obese monkey in Thailand that just people throw food at. Like, not in like a mean way. They'll cut up like cobs of corn for him and like give him watermelon and drinks. And he just became like a favorite of like locals and tourists. And it is quite the picture to see him just surrounded in an altar of food.
Can we take a minute to talk about vending machines in Japan?
Can we take a minute
Okay,
to
yes.
talk about vending machines in the school and how useless they are?
Because they turn
we
them
can't
off.
buy anything.
I'm gonna send Pablo the picture and he's gonna
Student
put it
council
up
had
on
this
the screen.
idea, and it was a genius idea. But then the first floor decided to take it.
What?
Have like a little like student shop where you can buy gum, headphones, and you would make a lot of money off of selling gum and headphones.
When I was in JAG, we were going to start up a coffee shop, but then we never ended up doing it because like nobody wanted to get a coffee machine.
Just get a Keurig. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's literally what everyone was saying. We should get a Keurig, and the teacher's like, "No, that's too expensive. We can just make batches of coffee." And I'm like, "No, man, like."
Oh my god.
Uncle
that
Fatty.
monkey's
I know.
fat.
Yeah, thick man.
Ew!
Throw Uncle Fatty on there again. Shout out to Uncle Fatty, a big text on top. Shouts out to Uncle Fatty.
Fatty, homecoming, turn up.
Homecoming 2020.
Let's talk about homecoming real quick, because I know this person doesn't
We
watch
can't
the
mention,
podcast.
like-
I'm not dropping names.
We can't mention anything.
Begging
really.
for votes is different than having people advocate for you. Am I wrong?
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Okay.
not really
No,
begging
you-
for
you're
votes.
not.
I'm just like, hey, vote me, and then I walk away.
And then
Class
everybody
2020
started
turn out.
saying it.
Hey, man, that's my last name.
But when you start your
Man.
homecoming vote for me,
Okay, I
Okay, I
believe
don't
that.
care at this point.
a second later, you're gonna win. Trust me. I think we've gotten.
I think
hope
I'm-
you do.
I've told
I think I'm
everyone
winning.
for you.
Everybody put you on their story.
I know everybody has. I
Cons
got
2020.
I got like 6 mentions on people's stories, and then just like, hey, vote. And then Jack was like, hey, vote for this guy, PP Piss.
Vote for this PP piss boy.
What did I say? Actually,
I don't
know.
remember.
What timestamps are these at? Because I don't.
And
I
then
have to
your
rewatch
next,
the whole
and then your
thing.
next post was turn
Yeah.
up.
No, I said
Torn up.
I said vote 3 people and then Jaren, and it says or perish in rainbow font,
Or bear.
and then an exclamation point in a white and also different font.
Dude, can we get that?
Okay, shout out to Naomi for this actual question. I posted on my story. It says happiness noise. You know the meme, happiness noise. The little dog like.
Yeah.
What does happiness noise sound like?
No.
No.
That sounds like Kirby.
No, you know, like Princess Peach from like the Mario Galaxy.
Hacha!
Wow.
Hit him with the side B.
God, let's.
Okay, yeah, no.
Happiness noise.
Happiness noise is just like it's a small like giggle.
I think
That's
it's like
No, that's
I
hentai.
didn't like that.
You're minors.
We're minors. Every time you have to go through now and put that in big old text. That's your job.
I mean, most people would listen to this. I feel like you put this playing in a car,
Baby.
you'd be like, I'll put the pictures of the monkeys up.
I'll put the picture of the monkeys. For sure I'm putting the monkeys. But other text, you're not even going to put shout out Uncle Fatty.
Uncle
Bruh.
Or we
Fat.
do like a top text,
Yes.
bottom text
Shoot,
section.
was that racially insensitive?
What?
We don't want to get demonetized for racial insensitivity.
For what?
I just threw a paper bag.
Let's
at
talk
Sharon
about how
'cause
much
he's
we
being
hate
annoying.
Hawaiians.
Okay, yeah.
Jack is
Hawaiian.
personally offended already.
Can I throw this at the microphone? Oh, that hit Jack. I'm
You
sorry.
missed.
I know.
Pablo.
It went over. Oh, you can hear
You
us
can
in the
see it on the mic.
mic. You can
Actually,
see it.
no. This gives me a good idea. Is everyone here at least somewhat in touch with their heritage?
Yeah.
Go on.
Yeah. I think
Slavery. Heck
Do you know like where you're from?
Listen,
Pretty much.
I'm partly from Germany.
Okay, that works. for what
Klance
I'm
is
about to say.
Germany.
All right.
Bradley is Irish.
So,
Irish.
Fourth right.
what
Futher.
is some of your like favorite cultural things from the culture that you hail?
Like say
for
the
you
Nazis.
two? No.
I don't.
Showers.
Gingers.
Ashtrays.
Fair. Give me a high five.
I don't think we can top that.
Are they from
boys.
Germany?
What?
Oh,
He said
Irish.
Irish.
Ireland.
Oh, I thought you said Germany.
He did.
Like Irish, Scottish.
Stupid. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it said that.
Guess I can't
Gingers.
hear.
Gingers.
Yes, very German.
Alcohol.
We
From
are
both
minors.
sides.
We are minors.
Yeah, ignore that. I don't drink on the
Conquering
regular.
most of the world and losing
No,
it all to the
okay,
British.
I'm more,
Are you
I'm more
Persian?
meant like celebrations
Oh.
or foods, things like that.
Cooking food outside
Well,
on an open fire.
I don't know anything about German.
It's still gonna be gingers for me because literally they
Stop.
have contests.
Hold
in
on.
They have contests. They have like conventions for gingers in Ireland. Where,
No.
like if it
Are you serious?
if your father was a ginger and you're still a ginger, you're allowed to go to this like convention. I'm serious. It exists.
It's a gingerist?
It's like
Gingers.
and like it's just a big get together, and
The
you're allowed in
gingerist
only if you're
ginger.
ginger and your father was ginger.
That
Is there any
hilarious.
scientific evidence that shows like why redheads get sunburned more often? Or is it just like a meme people do?
I have no idea, honestly.
The redheads that I know certainly do get burnt more often.
Yeah.
They don't tan.
Yeah.
Mhm.
They get freckles and they burn. That's it.
Because they have no soul.
They burn.
They burn. They burn.
They burn.
Okay, personally,
Wait
I
for
have-
Gonzales.
That is not
I-
your heritage.
Oh, sorry.
Go on.
I get a fair share of my genes and just personal love from my Hawaiian side of my family. And by golly, I got a very lucky chance to visit there a couple springs ago. And wowzers, they are some simple people, but they are smart. There was, on Molokai, it's basically like the island and then a town in the very center of the island. And there's a bakery in that little town. And if you called ahead of time the night before, I think, or no, yeah, they bake fresh bread at night. So if you call in like in the evening-ish and say, hey, save me some hot bread, and you can choose a type of spread to put in it, they give you this really warm, like soft loaf of bread with like cream cheese and strawberries or like all these different kinds of stuff in it. And it's just hot and soft and nice. Like gingers.
We are minors.
Well,
So
I'm allowed to hug people. Shut up.
I'm just gonna.
Pablo's gone. He's dead.
so is the wall.
Okay.
So like
Also, I like how they talk.
Gingers?
No, Hawaiians. They speak
most of
like
my
a pidgin
family
English.
is gingers. Like my
You're
sister,
transgender.
yeah.
Transgender.
When
I don't think we can say that now.
When I was
We
born,
can say it.
I say that I've said this joke to like 2 different trans people from our school, and they were
Okay.
not offended.
Sick.
Like
That's
at all.
good.
They actually laughed really hard at it. So
Which
it
2?
shouldn't be
First
that
names.
bad. What?
Which 2 first names?
What are their
Uh,
full names?
I want middle initial.
Tyler and Noah.
Address.
Okay.
So when I was until I was about the age of 4, I was a full-on ginger. Like I had like
You're making
Red-
fappy noises on the mic.
I had
That was my
completely
phone. Oh, wonderful.
I had
So anyway,
I
now
had
that Jaren isn't talking.
I had completely red hair, and then my mom said like that just one day after having a bath, like the next morning, my hair was brown, and it had just been that way.
Wow.
But I think that a factor contributing to this, and I could just be totally full of it. My dad wanted me to be blonde so bad. And get this, my dad's hair is black and my mom's hair is brown. And he wanted me to be blonde, so he would dye my hair. And I would come home to my mom's house after the weekends with blonde streaks in my hair. Talk about bad parenting.
How old
Not
were you?
only that, I literally told you.
Toddler?
Like 3 or 4.
Oh my god.
And instead of becoming blonde, I became what is known as transgender.
Just think. Okay, you're just some. I don't know who your father is.
A terrible person.
Understandably.
Gone for 8 years, he's terrible.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Imagine just sitting down one day and being like, can't believe my son didn't inherit blonde hair from me and his mom with black and brown hair. Putting your son in a tub and dyeing his hair blonde when he is 3.
And my grandparents on his side, like my grandma on my mom's side dyed her hair blonde, but understandably she's a grown woman. She was like 40 when I was a toddler. My grandparents on my dad's side also had black hair.
Oh,
So it's just not in the gene spectrum. It's just out
And he
there.
wanted me to be like an Aryan, I guess. I had much more blue eyes than I have now.
On the German side.
Yeah, probably. And he just wanted me to be blonde. I'm like, how can you do this? Christopher, shout him out. Shout out to Chris Klons, Father of the Year. He doesn't visit
Don't have
me
to
for
bleep that
8 years,
one.
and then he adds me on Snapchat.
What?
Yeah. Doesn't talk to me for 8 years, and he
Hey,
adds me
same
on
thing
Snap.
happened to Steven. Steven recently celebrated his 18th birthday, and his dad texted him for the first time in like 5 years or something ridiculous. Happy birthday, son. And that was it.
And they never heard from him again.
And Steven was just like, what do I do? What do I do? And it's,
did you get the
it
milk?
broke.
Send him 8-ball pool.
Did you
That's
find
what I
the
told him.
cigarettes?
did you ever find that milk?
My little brother. Okay, before the subject slowly shifts away. My little brother has blonde hair and blue eyes. My dad doesn't have blonde hair or blue eyes. My mom doesn't have blonde hair or blue eyes. But like, our great grandma had
Cheating.
blonde hair and blue eyes.
No, it's cheating.
It's cheap. Or they switch the babies at birth. Do you think that's a thing that commonly happens?
I'm
Like
not
you just
sure.
get accidentally switched at birth.
Does he look a lot like you guys? Like, does he look similar to you?
I don't know. I mean, I don't really look at my face.
The last time I saw your brother, this is true.
Cause like, me and my younger ginger sister look a lot alike.
Ginger.
Like my 10-year-old
Sound like it's
sister and I
coming.
look a lot alike, and my mom and I look a lot alike, and my dad and I look a lot alike. So much alike, except my hair's better because it's longer. But
Oh, not
like,
flex, but
but
Alright.
like, weirdly, I also look like my stepsister.
Weirdly, you also
Yeah,
look
bro.
like Steve from Stranger Things.
Steve the Hair Harrington.
Yeah.
Wait, what was I gonna say?
So like,
Still
Trey doesn't have any siblings. You look dead on your siblings.
I don't see it.
I can see it.
I see it.
Okay.
Everybody else can see it, but you.
I just think it's because I'm the fat one. Okay. Funny
That was a
story.
nervous
my,
giggle.
my
Am I supposed to laugh?
Yes. My grandpa, when he was raising my dad and my uncle, my dad was a stockier kid. He was just like broader framed, I guess. And my uncle, he's a real wiry kind of guy. Like, what's his name? Barney Fife from the Andy Griffith Show.
Mm-hmm.
He looks like Barney Fife. He also acts like him. It's really funny. Kind of talks like him too. Anyways,
3 minutes.
I got it. I just want to finish telling the story because I think it's kind of messed up, but also really funny. So, my grandpa thought that it'd be a sick idea to come up with some nicknames for my dad and my uncle. My uncle was given the nickname Birdman. No clue why. I think it's just because he was joking about his bones or something, his little baby bones.
Ew.
I called Trevor Big Bird for a couple of years because he has a super long nose. So go on. Go on.
Imagine
Birdman.
Trevor existing.
Birdman. And my poor father was graced with the nickname Fat Kid. So my grandfather would greet his children by going, Birdman and Fat Kid, and that's how he grew up. And so
Birdman
my
and
brothers
Fat
look a lot more like my uncle, frame-wise, and I look like a lot more like my dad.
They are Birdmen.
They are Birdman, and I am Fat Kid.
1, 2 out of
So,
every
yeah.
3 kids are bird.
And I don't see our similarities.
I think you guys look very, very similar.
Facial structure, yeah.
Mhm.
I get that.
Your faces are very, very similar.
All right, we
gotta wrap it up, guys.
This has been a chaotic episode.
Horribly
2 of
chaotic.
The KonaCast.
What should we name it?
Talking about music.
We are minors.
We're minors.
Talking
yeah.
about races, our age, our families,
Ginger.
our heritage.
This is like introduction
This
part
is
2.
this was a pretty good podcast. Not gonna lie. It's a lot better than
Trevor's
last. It
still
was a lot
dead,
better
and
than
we are
last.
minors. Good night.
Thank you.
Good night.
Thank you for listening to the
Good morning.
KonaCast. We'll see you in 2 weeks. Bye.